Okay, now this is another video, and this one I'm going to try to do a live playthrough to show you how to survive your first or second or so day in Au Naturel. When you've done your pre-generation and other things and come into Au Naturel, created a new world on creative, pre-generated all of the chunks, you want to run the command start game. Boom. That chucks us into survival and we're good to go. Alright. First thing you want to do, grab a feeling of your surroundings. Figure out the biome that you're in. That will allow you to deduce relative locations of the climate and other biomes that are near you. Check for any immediate dangers like mobs or things like that. You'll get to know those as you play more. And your first priority is probably going to be to try to find sticks, and probably more importantly, because sticks are relatively common, some gravel. Now, I am perceiving wooded drylands under the map, it says, and just judging by the, I guess, the sandiness of the ground and whatnot, I'm guessing that this is a desert biome, which tells me that there's tropical biomes probably to the south of me because of the way the world generates, and probably some more temperate ones to the north. So I'm going to try heading north-ish. Pick up sticks as I go. Look for some rivers, because rivers and things are generally where gravel spawns. We need gravel. Hope that's not going to hurt me or anything. We need gravel so that we can make flint. Other places gravel tends to spawn. Think strategically. Sea lines under the sea, but often it's too deep for you to easily access. And in caves and other sort of stony areas, albeit you want to be strategic about not going too deep into dark caves at this point in the game, because that's probably an early ticket to death. Alright, I've got more than enough sticks. I don't know if those cobwebs there are indicative of things which are spawned now. Just trying to find, pretty sure that's clay, not gravel, and that doesn't help me very much. Alright, gonna continue on. Gonna continue looking for things. See if I have any more luck over here. Oh, that might be gravel. I'm gonna use some of this dirt here to try to make my... What is going on there? Oh, of course. Sorry, I forgot to set the distant horizons things back. That's why I was so laggy. I'm going to use the dirt to... Oh, this is going to be close. Make myself a little platform. That noise is scaring me a little. Hippos are some of the most dangerous creatures in Au Naturel. You don't generally want to mess with them. They like to hang out around water sources. I'm going to say the limit of what I can easily mine here. Okay. Got 10. Not great. Well, let's see if it'll do. Oh no, I've got four flint now. Okay, that's possibly better. Now next thing, and I might just take this opportunity. Oh, those are just rocks. I thought those were food. Okay, next thing is to try to find a hard surface to nap your flint on. In case you didn't. Oh, there's one of those hippo creatures. Let's stay away from them. In case you didn't pick up on what I did there, 4 gravel will get you, or gravel will allow you to craft flint if you didn't drop any from the direct mining of it. Looks off in the distance. Interesting. I was going to say it's more temperate. I'm not sure that it is more temperate. Oh, I mean, you know, it's more temperate, but I'm not sure whether it's better or worse, but hopefully it's better than the desert. Oh god. What's that noise? Oh. Ah! Well, I'm going to die now. I'm running like the Dickens. Because I managed to disturb a scorpion. Hopefully I put some space between me and it. Flowers are very pretty, but make it very hard to see what's in front of you. And I'm almost dead after being hit by that scorpion. Okay, so I'm going to continue my hunt for some... Oh, wait a second, of course. Can I? I'm not sure if this works or not. Let's give it a try. Okay, we've got some successful napping of the flint shards there. Next thing you want to do, knife, stick and flint shard. What you need now is to use this knife. I don't know if any of this is the kind of grass that allows breaking of fibers. In fact, it seems specifically to not be. So we need to go find some natural growing grass. Maybe if we head... This is all very nice and pretty, but gonna head back a little bit to the desert. There we go. That's the kind of grass that I want. That's what I'm after, are these fiber things. 3 of them. Allows you to make a string, stick, string, flint shard. Gives me an axe. Now, other thing that I need, preferably before nightfall. God, I hope that's just a wildebeest or something. Is wood, which you can only get once you've got an axe. Groovy. Pick up what falls from the tree. Make sure you get enough string. You can go absolutely nuts in Au Naturel with a knife, incidentally. Alright, looking good. Got some wood. Some string. Alright, very quickly before the sun goes down, and honestly... Oh, crap. Okay, let's try that one. Honestly, this is not the greatest location. Gonna cut away at the base there. Not the greatest location to be setting up a camp, because I can't see anything. I don't know what's safe or not. Now, I need this unprocessed wood. Okay, I've got my thing. With my crafting table, I am going to make a campfire and with the string, flint shard, make a fire starter. Awesome. And is there anywhere I can go that's safe nearby? Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, oh god. I'm gonna go up near here to the water, lay down my campfire. Cut a clearing. Campfire down. Oh, thank god that was a bird. I thought that was a spider. Alright. This is where I'm trying to make my first stand. I've lost a fair bit of health. I'm going to eat my apple. It's not going to do much because I'm so thirsty. I'm not going to regenerate any health. The campfire is going to hopefully have a minor protective effect. Not in the sense of stopping me getting hurt. I mean purely in the sense that it has a spawn protection radius around it. So particularly nasty creatures will have a tendency to not be able to spawn in a certain prefixed distance from a campfire. That can provide you, if you don't have any other sort of protection, some protection for your first night. Important. I mean, some of the biomes aren't going to spawn hostile things, but most of them will. If anything spawns near me, I'm basically dead. At the rate things are currently going. So yeah, make it that what you will. I might try and dig down and see if I can find some stone. Actually, first things first. Place my campfire. I mean, first of all, hiding in a hole overnight is boring, both for you and for me. What I'm going to craft now is... What am I going to craft now? There we go. And the second thing I'm going to craft now is... rudimentary shield. The axe can operate as a rudimentary weapon. So I'm probably still going to die if anything touches me, but at least notionally I can try to hold it off. Swing my trusty shield at it. Oh! No, yeah, it's hard to say. Thought that might be stone, but I'm pretty sure that might just be, yeah, one of the... What is it? Cobbled travertine. I hope if I go down... deep enough. Man. See, I say that. It's dark very quick. I don't know if you guys can see, but I can't, and it's still just travertine. Alright, I'm gonna scrap that plan. Because it's pretty boring. What else can I do? Sand! Alright. It's a bit useless, because I don't have it... Is that... No. I don't have a huge, without stone I don't really have furnace to cook it in, but you are going to have to get water soon. You might say, what are you talking about? There's water right there. Whoa. Yes, technically so. But you have to, or suffer the consequences, have to, sterilize your water before you drink it. Oh, it's the water running sound from blocks that I've dug out. There we go. Ooh, thought that was rain. Long night. Can eat some of those vegetables, but they're not going to do, again, very much. There's a river over there. So I'm going to come up with a new strategy. Get my boat. Get a new campfire. Now, in case it needs to be said, thinking on your feet and using your knowledge of the game will increase your likelihood of survival in Au Naturel quite a fair bit. It doesn't look like this body of water is directly connected to the river over there. So I'm going to take a risk. Let's see if it pays off. Get some of that charcoal. I'm going to make a run for it. Or a swim for it. Alright. Oh, it's a bit cold. I didn't think this through fully, so... Alright. Well, or at least we're at the river. Alright. As per our little break there. Got our fire. Got a bit of warmth. Got a bit of safety, hopefully, between us and the scary things in the woods on our boat. And we got a little of liberty. A little bit of liberty to, go looking for, hopefully some stone. We might even get some food or something from, carcasses along this river. It's quite difficult to actually, see very much at night time. And for better or for worse, I don't see any obvious signs of heavy stone presence on these on this river. Ah! Alright. Well, at least the sun's coming up. That'll make exploration a bit more... a bit less difficult. Hopefully, we can find our stone. Now, again, what we need the stone for is we need to make a furnace. And we need to make a furnace so we can make some glass to hold our water supply, so we can sterilize it. And ideally, we also want to be able to cook some food. Random thought. Oh my god, you're killing me. You're telling me that I could have built that one from the travertine the whole time. Oh my god, I hate this game. Why did I make it like this? Alright. Crafting table. Furnace. Can't actually do that, can I? Oh my god, what's it gonna do? Ah, well. Let me just check. No, I can't turn that into tools or anything. But what I can do is that. And if I'm lucky, get myself a meal. Alright, 3 glass. Boom, boom, boom. Go down to some water. Sterilize it a bit. Getting a bit hot, but honestly, survival's more important at this stage. You can turn those cattails into plant fiber. Turn the plant fiber into some more string. Oof. Acceptable. Run it through again. Each iteration through that, or actually, here, let me just show you what else you can do. Or you can place them on campfires. The furnace is a bit more efficient, but on the other hand, you got a sunk cost of paying for the campfire, so if you got the stuff, might as well use it for free. You don't need any more extra fuel. Oh, come back here. Alright, now with some fresh water and a full stomach, my body will heal a bit. Pretty sure, yeah, nothing just raw. Can eat it, get me a little bit. Aha, yep. I probably should have checked the water before doing that. Oh, what am I doing? Can eat the road too. Now you will regain health if you have full water and food surplus. If you do not have full water or full food, you will not regain health. Come on, salmon. Cook for me. Yay, there we go. Cooked salmon. Alright. Now, the game continues. I still, fundamentally, need some stone. I'm gonna get a bit more sand, just to increase my capacity of Does that look like stone? Don't think it is. Shale. Right. Uses. So unaware, I'm just hovering over it and pressing U. Process our sand. Get a bit more wood. Come on. There we go. God, I forgot the water. There it is. Pretty sure I'm missing one. Had it done there? No. Alright, mental note. Don't do that again. Okay. Verified. Good. It's probably, yeah, getting on into the afternoon. Nightfall is going to come soon. Ah! River dolphin. Something was eating the food in the thing. Alright, back to surviving. Just spotted the dolphin, which is presumably responsible for half of that stuff in the water. It's nice to know. Hello. So still no stone. But, has to be said, looks like a plentiful source of fish. Is this river? Not safe to eat the raw fish as a general rule. There's a couple that are safe. I'll leave it to another video and code and wikis and all that sort of stuff to if anyone wants to explore which ones are and which ones aren't. And food does have a spoiling duration as well. Eventually, long beyond the scope of this video, you can Engineer some cold storage for it, or salt it and stop it going off. But for now, everything has a very finite limit of time. You can also make barrels and put food in those. That will not extend it indefinitely, but it does, what's the word? Ooh. It does extend, the, duration of food for about 4 times as long. Okay. Ooh, interesting things down here. Wow. Have I forgotten to... Yeah, I did again. My bad. Alright, well, a couple of interesting things. One, caves mean stone, generally. This cave is no exception. Have some cobblestone. Oh. All my pickaxe breaks. Let's see if I can find some coal. There's some. Did I get it? Oh. Getting a bit cold. Whoa, shark, 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 shark. Get out of my way, you things. Urgh. Oh, I was going to look for my fire, but I'm worried that it's gone out. Right. It's dark. If I get to the, there it is. Probably is going to go out soon. They do have a finite limit, and oh, if it rains, if I don't shelter it, it will also extinguish. Right, but it does provide some warmth, and most importantly, now that I've been talking it up all this time, still don't really have enough fuel for this. I'm gonna use my axe. Wood is plentiful, if not as efficient fuel source as coal. Starting to slowly terraform. Oh. Terraform my little camp here. Making sure to relight that, because I don't want any avoidable nasty surprises. Alright, gonna let that get to 9. Down my salmon, make sure I'm nice and full. Acceptable, not purified. Interesting. Sure, I'm not going to get to use that in time. Cool. Now, to turn stone into stone tools, you need to process it in a furnace twice. Process it from cobblestone into stone, and then from regular stone into smooth stone. So a little bit more involved than normal Minecraft. But once you've got it, you get to the task of replacing our almost broken tools. And finally, perhaps even... Hey, look at that. Alright, and as the sun comes up for the next morning, suddenly, what was a situation of a near-death experience, we've now gone through 2 nights. We have some water sources, we have some food sources, we've got some basic tools, campfire, and, oh, some basic protection. Now, that's the basics of everything you need to survive. I mean, I say the basics. The other basics is actually a house and some furniture or things like that. So let's do that before we end this video. There's a couple of trees around here. We've got our stone axe now. It's a bit more efficient than our flint one. I'll need to clear a bit of space with our knife. Because we've been blessed with good weather so far, but good weather is not going to last, presumably, forever. We do need a shelter, and if I die, I'm going to randomly appear somewhere else in this world. A long way from here. There's absolutely no guarantee that I can easily or efficiently make my way back. And I have to start from scratch. So the other task that is probably worthwhile, aside from shelter, which is a very worthwhile task, let's take care of it now. A rudimentary shelter. Not to walk on the fire. Done that before. Right, you know, the Ritz-Carlton it ain't, but that'll do, pig, that'll do. What's I doing here? Something. Of course. Ourselves a nice little storage solution. I need just a little bit more wood. Actually, got so much of this bloody cobble, whatever it is. Would you look at that? I'm now the proud owner of the most desirable... Maybe that wasn't a shark before, maybe it was just one of those things. Most desirable pieces of riverfront real estate. Just so I can find my way home. Let's have ourselves an indoor fire and an outdoor fire. There we go. Just need to be able to make sure I don't go past it in the night. Alright, so we're looking pretty good, but we're not out of the water yet. We've got food, we've got water, we've got shelter, we've got a source of warmth in case it rains, and you shouldn't assume that the weather will stay perfect or clear. Looks like a pretty good biome, to be honest. Might want to plant some trees, get some of our seedlings and things into the ground, because eventually we're going to run out of close wood supplies. But I'm feeling pretty, okay, I was going to say pretty confident in myself. The thing about confidence in Au Naturel is every time you feel confident, you die. So I don't want to feel too confident. But, as a principled approach, quick little tutorial that shows you the real risks, the real sort of abilities to problem solve and prioritize the things that you need to find. We've gotten in a pretty good spot. As I said, food, water, shelter, fire, wood, heat, light, and some storage. Nice. So from here, it's really up to you where to take things. It's far too much for me to even start addressing the possibilities of what you do with your time in this world. Lord knows what there is over that hill, down that river, down that river, back across the desert into the jungles. There's ruins and things and towns and cities and stuff, although they're filled with hostile people. All sorts of loots and traps and archaeology, exploration, building, resources, things eventually, just like normal Minecraft. Just like normal Minecraft, you'll want to venture into the mines or find some sources of iron. And after iron, redstone, gold, possibly set yourself up a farm. Although this one's pretty good. Yeah, I haven't built one of these before since I put them in. Wonder how they work. Fish trap. Might be a more reliable source of food, although it looks like we've got so much food here. Don't know what to do with ourselves, and that's going to at least take us through, hopefully, spring. Yeah. So we'll see how we go. But from here on out, yeah, next strategic resource that I would suggest finding is try to figure out where some sheep or some wool or something is available, because you need to reset your spawn point, and for that you need to make a bed, and for that you need wool and wood, because you're still in the situation where if you die it's basically game over. You do technically spawn back in the same world, so you could theoretically make your way back here, but the radius in which you spawn randomly could be massive. Could be in a completely different part of this world. And with that, I think I'm going to head inside and retire for the night by peacefully standing in the corner, staring at the wall. No, I'll stare at the fire. You can see some of the immersive weathering stuff. There we go. That's cool. Alright, signing off.